welcome to Rookie Rolls, a podcast for a bunch of people who have never played Dungeons and Dragons. We sit down and we play Dungeons and Dragons. That was wrong. The podcast for a bunch of people who have never played Dungeons and Dragons, sit down and play Dungeons and Dragons. If you're new here, don't worry. My name's Jude Bright. I'm the Dungeon Master for this campaign.
Wow, that was
embarrassing.
that was something, yeah. My name is Robbie. I play Rex. In last week's episode, I said Rex's favorite show was The Blorpus, and I promised to fulfill what that is.
Do we have the time?
Yeah. It's these guys go blorps. There's red and purple ones. No green ones.
They all died.
And they just day-to-day work. That's what they get up to.
Cool. I'm Scott. I play the character Florbo. He is probably the most beloved on the show, I think it's fair to say.
Blorpish.
I have a very much alive lobster in my backpack, who may make a return. We'll see. Definitely not dead.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I play Galena Black, and I have a cough today, so I'm really sorry to your ears. So an ear warning, just in case.
Thanks.
A cough.
Hi, I'm Devon. I play Nixie. I have a dog. I have a dog named Nala, and Nixie got to drop some lore in last episode, but that's it. Nothing too beneficial.
I'm glad that nobody's seen me punch myself in the face with the
But they
headphones
will.
there.
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Absolutely.
I can't edit that
It was
out.
picked up.
Yeah,
No. Keep it in.
Yeah, I can't. It was live anyway. I totally just punched myself in the face trying to get my headphones off there.
headphones,
Yeah, and only Scott's seen it.
Absolute best of us.
Well, we go live. Where can you find that?
Twitch TV.com/RookieRolls pod.
Where else can you find all of our other stuff?
Rookie Rolls pod or just Rookie
Just
Rolls.
filling because his app's not open.
Yeah, it's just not loading.
That is bad. That is poor. Yeah, so wee bit of a weird episode last episode, wasn't it? How did we all find it?
Very tied to 80s cult movies.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, you're looking at me.
yeah, thinking about it, you kind of endgamed us in a way.
Did I?
Did he?
Yeah, because they travelled back in time at some point, but they
There's
can't.
a lot of other movies.
It's really
that travel back in
sad that
time
that's
in
the first
Endgame.
movie you think
Yeah,
about.
there's so many
Is that
better
really
time
bad?
travel movies
Back
than
to the
Endgame.
Future.
Yeah, exactly. Bill and Ted.
You're
Bill and Ted.
saying that like you know. You're just copying what we said
No,
last week.
I
Is it
have
Hot Tub
watched
Time
Back to the
Machine's one
Future.
of them,
Thank you
isn't
very
it?
much.
Okay.
Me and my dad and my sister has a marathon. That.
Cool.
That'll do.
I don't know why, but it's the most recent one that popped into my head. You guys
Yeah.
are thinking. that's
Anyways,
poor
what about a
choice, that's
recap?
poor choice.
Anyway, recap. Last episode, the gang met a cat that was a
I
bartender.
hated that cat. I just wanted some milk.
Yeah, he didn't give you any milk. He revealed to you guys that time works differently where you were to where it works in the real world. You finally beat him at a game of cards. Nixie found a weird card that they then kept. You gang woke up 3 or 4 days?
4, I
I think
think.
it's 4. 4 days back in time just to see themselves approach the potion shop when, excuse my language, when crap hit the fan.
Yeah, when Stephanie murdered in cold blood the clerk. Clark, his name was.
Clark the clerk, yeah.
Stephanie did nothing.
Well, Stephanie might have a chance to
To-
save
to redeem
Clark the clerk.
herself. Yeah.
I know. I put it as my goal at the end of last week. Goal: save the shopkeeper.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, anybody else got any other notes we want to throw in?
Nope.
We won't be here next week, will we?
Don't know.
Don't know.
Don't know.
No, I won't be here.
I would say doubtful.
Doubtful.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right, let's waste no time and roll right back into it. So I'll set the scene a wee bit. The gang have awakened in the early morning of the early hours of the morning. Sorry, to find themselves in a wee bit of a predicament. They've all huddled round and spoke to one another and confirmed that what they believe was just a dream was in fact reality, and they've now got a new problem and a new challenge to face as the day goes on. Different things whiz around the gang's head. Some, their immediate concerns go to how they're going to get back to the present. Others concern about the shopkeeper's fate. One or two concerned
Milk.
about milk. But the main concern is How can this impact the bombs and the lives lost that they had witnessed firsthand? As the gang start to talk on the top of the staircase in the morning, they think it's the summer suns, which were, again, if you remember at the start, were very, very hot. They think the summer suns have an impact to what they're feeling. A couple of the gang start to feel a bit headachy, slow, their mouth dry, a wee bit weak. Most of them brush it off amongst themselves, thinking must be just the effects of a long nap. All until Rex falls to the floor, unconscious.
Dead.
Oh no, Rex! Oh wait, shit. Wait, corridor.
That's not good.
Oh no, Rex!
Nixie is the next one
Oh no.
to lose their balance and fall unconscious, which just leaves two.
Sucks about those two, right?
I don't feel right, Florbo. Eva.
Galena then, without missing a beat, falls face first right into a plank of wood.
Thank you for injuring my face.
Florbo is left with a conundrum.
Injured.
Last man standing. Florbo feels none of these adverse effects for some weird reason, but Florbo knows that he has a duty to his friends to make sure that they wake up to get him their glass of milk.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We now cut to a very special episode of Rookie Rolls. We'll now call Florbo time. Come grab your friends.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow. Okay. That's a lot of pressure. Right. Okay. Can I pull a stick out of my backpack and I'm gonna roll for investigation. I got 14. Can I prod them with the stick?
Yeah, you could totally prod them with a stick.
I've investigated by prodding each of them with the stick.
They are out for the count. One or two of them is drooling, but you feel the stick at the end of the stick. It feels hot. They're starting to burn up with quite a temperature.
Okay.
Oh.
And we're in the pub.
At the top of the inn, yeah.
Can I go down the stairs and I'm gonna roll for perception to see if there's anyone else around? I got 9.
Nobody that you really recognise. The only person was Jarl Jr.,
Mm.
who was the innkeep.
Okay.
He is working.
I think me and him got on because I ordered a salad.
But do you want to talk to him knowing that you haven't met him yet
Oh.
and spoil the first interaction you had with him?
Oh man, he did get me a good salad. I need to decide what's more important from my friends and the salad. Is there anybody else I can talk to?
The first person that your mind goes to is Clark the clerk.
He looks friendly, and I wasn't really involved with him being brutally murdered by Stephanie. I was already down at the bottom, and then his body rolled past me and was crumpled up. So I only really met Clark after he was in several pieces. So yeah, okay, I will go up to Clark and engage in conversation.
But at this point, Clark has left.
Right.
The last point that you see that he was in the shop, the episode left out with you watching him go back into the shop and the gang coming in. So at this time, what is happening is the gang is talking to Clark, but you feel a really strong compellment to Clark to go at least see the shop. You think that maybe might be something in there.
So I want to try one thing before I leave the pub.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any tables where there's just been like a pint left and someone isn't looking? Can I
Can
sneak
you
a
roll
pint?
for investigation, please?
Yes. I got 21.
There is.
Okay.
And it has a familiar feel to it.
I grab it.
A hand grabs you back. Hi, friend. Me Delorblo.
You what?
Me Delorblo.
Delorblo. Delorblo.
Delorblo.
Delorblo.
Delorblo.
Hi, friend. Me
It's-
Florbo.
His hand reaches it. Oh, hi, Florbo. What are you doing here?
Me seeing if friends are okay, but ultimately, me living life, me telling word of plant god, me have made good friends with.
You make friends?
Yes,
The Lorbelow very surprised. Florbo think that you're speaking of the horse poo.
No, Delorbo. Florbo is best friends with Nala the dog. Florbo will have you know. And Florbo also have friends with lobsters and sometimes seagulls, although they like to fly Florbo and Florbo no like to fly. Well, Florbo liked to fly at first, but then Florbo no like to fly at the end of it.
The Lorbelo and Florbo both believe plant god. However, the Lorbelo believe that Florbo only speak to low-life creatures because they're the only ones that like him. Or can stand him.
Does Delorbo like Florbo?
The Florbelo knows where the Lorbelo stands on Florbo.
Florbo, assume that means yes. Could Florbo borrow drink here, please?
Is Florbo part of Greengrocers Guild?
Yes, Florbo has been part of Greengrocers Guild for all of Florbo's life.
Can the Lorbelo see Florbo's Greengrocers Guild badge? The leaf.
Florbo reaches into his backpack and pulls out a crayon-drawn, clearly fake badge, which has the word Greengrocers misspelt. Florbo holds it up passionately.
The Lorbelo think that you're pathetic.
But passionate was that, Florbo? Passionate about spreading the word of the plant god.
The Lorbelo threw up a wee bit in the Lorbelo's mouth.
Uh-huh. Florbo needs to... Delorbo, look!
Can you roll
Performance?
Deception.
deception?
Ah.
That's the word I was trying to think of.
6.
Just one squint eye seems to just...
I'll take the chance. I grab the drink and start walking away.
The Lorbelo know that you, Florbo, no welcome here no more.
I break the fourth wall. Delorbo, an old friend, and then with the pint, I go upstairs and I look at my 3 friends and think, right, Florbo know that water is a good way to wake someone up. Splash of water. Who, eeny, meeny, miny, florb, catch florb. Florb. And then I throw the water all over Galena.
Why is this happening? That's beer and it's sticky, isn't it? Not.
Listen, beer water.
Oh,
Both
God.
liquid.
Does it work?
No, it does not wake Galena
So now
up.
I'm wet and I've got an injured face.
Does it stain?
It doesn't really. It just kind of soaked up by the floor,
It's
and
gonna
then
smell later.
it kind of
It will
seeps into Galena's cuts a wee bit.
Yeah, which would
Oh,
hurt.
that's gonna
Okay.
hurt.
Yeah, well, I'm at
That might sting when you wake up.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, right. Florbo will now go see Clark, friend.
Before we do that, you notice Rex's body, just his hand, just kind of twitch. Kind of like that. Kind of like that feeling that when you're about to go to sleep, your body does that wee shake thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that. Rex is dreaming, which we'll just pause what Florbo's doing. We'll go to Rex's dream. Rex awakens in a field, a la gladiator style. You know, there's a wee house at the end and a wee campfire, and somebody's sitting there. You can hear a wee faint guitar string playing, plicking along, and it's a song that you don't recognize, but it makes you feel at ease and at comfort. It's kind of like a song. It's like a scent somebody has that you just know it's nice. Rex turns a corner to find the person sitting there playing guitar.
Oh, hi again.
I didn't think to see you this soon.
Yeah, I don't know. Some things have happened. I thought I'd seen you recently, but I don't know. I think my mind's just kind of playing tricks.
There's many powerful forces at play.
Are you controlling any, or do I just have to?
The only thing I'm controlling is this guitar. That's it.
You play it pretty well.
I have had time, a lot of practice.
I just wish we could have done that a bit more together.
No, I know, but I know. I mean, we do have time, but he don't he kind of like jabs at you. Don't rush to join me, all right? You know,
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. I didn't get to say that enough when I was around, but I am. and I'm proud for you for carrying on my name.
So I can assume this is almost goodbye.
There's no goodbyes. I don't believe in goodbyes. Just see you later. You know, I always knew you'd be special. When you took my place, I knew that you'd live up to the name Rex, mighty. You know, even though you were born a goblin and we have different parents, and he kept puts his hand on you, you'll always be my brother, and I love you.
It's hard without you. And I'm happy to do the Rex name some justice.
You're stronger than I could have been. We'll exit that dream and we'll go back to Florbo.
Right, I'm now stood outside the greengrocer's shop, and I'm thinking to myself, because Florbo is so small, you can probably get away with them not noticing me. And also, old Florbo would be now down in the... Well, can I peek in the window, actually? Can
Yeah.
you tell me what I see?
You see a Rex Mighty look around and flip the open to closed sign.
Okay. But who's in the shop?
At the current moment, Nala stands guard at the front door, and the rest of the gang have appeared to have head downstairs.
I think... okay, I'm just trying to remember, because I think...
You were
I
not
was-
friends with Nala at this point. in
I know,
time.
yeah, I know. I was aware of that. I was aware of this.
Well,
comment.
wouldn't it be a different name? Because obviously, Florbo's name's different. So,
Wait a minute,
How's
is it?
Florbo's
Is
name
it?
different?
well, it's not.
But how do you know it's not another gnome?
Sure, my bad.
What do you mean?
What?
What?
The obviously Florbo saw himself.
Didn't say it was himself. Just said he's seen another person.
His name is Delorbo.
It could have been Delorbo.
Okay, fair.
Generally could have been Delorbo.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah, because I in episode 2 or 3 or whenever it was, I was actually selling the word of the plant god whilst
Oh,
they
yeah.
went to the store at first.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I arrived, I walked right past them and down the stairs. So I think it'd be easy for me to avoid bumping into myself.
Yeah, it would have been. That's not going to be a problem. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why
Um,
maybe it's you that's doing this. Rather
Okay.
than somebody else.
I will go up and say and try and get past Nala, please.
You go to the front door and the front door is locked.
Mm-hmm.
Rex Mighty locked it.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
do not have the key,
Okay.
but you hear a rustle inside. Not a guy named Russell, the actual sound Russell. Who goes there?
Fuck.
Florbo.
I thought I just see you downstairs.
No Florbo in front of you. There are no stairs.
I do not know where key is. I do not want you in the shop.
Why are we whispering?
This is how Nala talks to you. Remember, this was the whole thing with Nala's voice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Nala, you remember your best friend Florbo?
I will kill you.
Is this joke throwback? Haha, funny?
You have food in bag.
This is true.
Give me food.
Carrot,
She is fuck.
No
turnip.
juicy meat.
Does Florbo have meat? I look in and I find some vegan meat.
I was more aiming towards Larry the lobster.
Oh,
Can dogs even eat lobsters?
it's Nala. She'll eat anything.
Okay.
She's greedy.
I don't think I can do that. I've not.
You
got-
hear it a wee in the back. Yo man, what's up, bro? What's happening, man?
Hi
Yo, dog.
friend.
What's up?
Hi friend. Flor will have this other friend who is dog called Nala.
Man, I don't roll with dogs.
Yeah, the problem is they don't roll with you either. Nala want to eat you.
Yo, I don't know who the Nala person is. Put me in a ring. Ah, fuck them up. Skadoosh.
You sure?
Oh yeah.
You can take Nala?
Bitch, you seen them claws?
Okay, can I give like a dap up to the lobster?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, Nala, you want the meat in my bag? You're gonna have to defeat the meat in my bag.
There's a wee glove box that you can just kind of put the lobster through.
I pull Larry out and set him down next to Nala, and then I want some like kind of Mortal Kombat kind of fight.
Yeah, Nala just rips Larry's head clean off. Yo, fuck! And then you hear a squelch, like a, and then like a proper load of cracking, and then Larry's body goes limp as Nala just picks out the pieces.
Larry is
Now,
As Nala says, with lobster dripping down her jaw.
now, I still think there's a chance Larry's okay.
We're not doing this again.
No, we're not doing this again.
Well,
He's shushy
Seriously.
now.
technically,
We need to go back in time. Yeah.
no. If we just go to the beach, you'll be there.
Oh yeah.
No, it was his destiny. If you think of it, it's a closed loop.
Oh,
Yeah, but
that's-
he's still.
If there's duplicates of us, if
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
duplicates of
it's fine.
Larry.
Yeah, but then Larry will But then if you go back to the beach to take Larry, Larry was never at the beach to begin with. So there's a paradox.
Listen, he'll be okay. I'm with Robbie personally. I think he's fine. He's at the beach.
like Nicki Minaj.
In any case, Nala, Florbo need in here because you might not believe this, but you and I, Florbo and Nala, we become besties. We become the best of friends. And in order for Florbo to become besties with Nala, Florbo needs to get inside this building. Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, okay.
Even if I wanted to, I don't have key.
Oh, that's fine. I pull out a short twig, and say, "Nala, can Florbo get a keep you up, please?" So he can reach the door.
But Nala's on the other side.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, I thought she was outside.
Yeah, I thought we
No,
left her.
that-
No,
no,
I swear
that's-
we left
that's-
her outside.
I thought.
oh, so
she
we
was inside with
put
the
Larry
letterbox.
through the box. Yeah,
The
okay.
letterbox. Yeah.
Letterbox, Larry. Yeah. Florbo have an idea.
I mean, you can reach the key.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Florbo. Well, I was gonna just ram the door with my head like.
You could
Rex
try
in
that as
Toy
well.
Story 2. Can I try that first?
You could.
Okay, let's try that. That'll be was it strength like athletics kind of?
Yeah, do strength. Need 14 or higher.
Yeah, okay, cool. I got 5.
Yeah, you just you just like run, bump, and then flail out in the street or lying down as you look at the kind of two suns, and your kind of head is throbbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did-
This would be a good time to cut someone else if
Yeah.
you're going to do that.
We will at that time. The rest of the gang is dreaming,
Oh no.
and in Nixie's dream,
Oh, Nixie's dreaming.
they sat in a bench overlooking a pool
Oh,
as Nala approaches their side and just kind of lays on their lap.
You know it wasn't your fault.
I know, but I mean, it was like there's no denying that it wasn't my fault. I was the one who caused it. You know, you knew it was. I know you weren't there, but you can tell me it's not my fault. It was my fault.
No,
Nala, you need to believe me.
it
It-
wasn't your fault.
Stop saying that. It was my fault. I was the one who caused it all. You can't keep saying that it wasn't me. You weren't there.
If they were here, they'd say the same.
No,
I know they're proud of you.
no, they're not.
Yes, they are.
I caused them pain. I was the one. You can't say that. You don't know who they are. You weren't. I just randomly bumped into you one day. Don't act as if you know everything that happened before that.
Hey, you're the one that saved me.
I know, but
So there's good in you. You can do good. You are good. You are amazing.
I don't believe it.
You're the dog.
Thank you.
Sorry.
That was great.
Thanks.
I know that wherever they are, I know they're at peace, and I know that they love you with all their hearts.
They don't love me. You can't. Nala, how can they love me when I done something so tragic to them? I didn't know the strength that I held. I didn't know that it just happened all of a sudden. It was fine. It was it was a normal day, and then
Bad things happen to good people. It's how the good people go on that define them as people.
the bad thing should have happened to me, not them.
That's not a way to think. That's not the way they'd want you to think.
You're very wise for a dog, Nala.
Yeah, thanks. I ate some smart dog food.
We'll exit that dream and we'll go back to Florbo, who is now sitting down, kind of, like a child, like just kind of like trying to make the tears go back inwards, like Cloudy have a chance of meatballs, like trying to like just not like cry.
Also, great Goodwill Hunting shtick there.
You know what? I've never seen Good Will
Well,
Hunting.
It's cool.
I got it mixed up with Dead Poets Society.
Right, okay. Florbo takes a moment and realizes that he could reach the keyhole as always. I take the twig, and do I need to roll for anything to make it fit the
Performance, please.
or
No, deception.
nature?
Deception, because you're going to pickpocket. Oh, but if it's nature, yeah, pick nature.
Okay, I got 18. So is that enough to manage to make the twig work for the door?
Yeah, totally works.
Okay, right. Oh, cool. So door is open, but as I say, because I'm so small and I'm good at this, I reckon I can just walk in and just stand behind whatever's going on.
Yeah. So you notice that the gang are downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got the whole potions shop to yourself.
Yep.
All these different potions to look through.
Yep.
Um,
Is Clark dead?
at this point, yeah.
Oh,
Stephanie, we really need to talk about this.
you can't take your anger out on other people.
You can't talk.
That's twice.
I've not done anything twice. It's only happened once, and I didn't kill him.
So you admit it. It's only happened once. We have the confession.
Let's go.
There we
Look
go.
the record and send it to
Wraps up,
court.
yeah.
That's it, guys. RookieRolls is finished. We just wanted that one piece of
Come for it.
information.
Take her away,
Yeah,
officer.
take her away. We got the confession.
I'm literally gonna
Wait,
go back
wait.
to the first. Wait, was it the first episode?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine vibes.
Oh,
Da-da-da-da-da. Oh! Oh,
that was great.
that was awful.
Oh.
Pretty bad. Okay, cool. I'm gonna roll for perception to try and perceive what is around the store in terms of potions.
There's a healing potion. There's a
I got
fire
17.
protection.
Okay, so for some
That's pretty good.
strange reason, all these potions sit on old wooden countertops or shelves.
Mm-hmm.
Just with the energy and the nature chakra of the room, Florbo seems to think that this one shelf that has about 6 or 7 potion bottles
Yep.
on it seems to just like almost like whisper the name, So Florbo really feels compelled to check that one out.
Okay. How can Florbo reach the shelf?
It is on Florbo's eye level, but there's like they're kind of stacked. It's like a one row of 3, then another row of 3. The row behind Florbo can't quite reach, but you can reach the one at the front.
Okay.
And
what-
you rolled high enough for me to tell you.
Okay.
First one is a yellow bottle, maybe about 200 milliliters thick. It just says snake. That's all it says on it. Snake. But kind of is spelt wrong. Instead of K-E, it's Q-E.
That's how I spell snake.
Snack. Can I drink the potion, please?
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
snack.
Oh.
What? It said snack.
No.
Spell it.
S-N-A-Q-U-E.
by the way, I
Snack.
spelled that right, and I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, Florbo drinks it and feels fine. Then a warm feeling in Florbo's belly starts to emerge that travels up Florbo's gut,
Oh.
up to Florbo's throat,
Uh-oh.
into Florbo's mouth,
Yep.
and then Florbo throws up 2 snakes.
Ooh.
No, that's disgusting.
With the...
Wait,
Oh.
wait,
And he just-
wait.
Don't make that.
Don't make it. Don't make it.
I use my ability to speak to them. Hi, Thread. Me, Florbo.
What the fuck was that? We were just born in your stomach.
Florbo was pregnant. Canonically.
Where is us, mother?
Florbo thought you were a snack.
I never want to see you again.
And they both just kind of sliver off.
Okay, what's the next potion?
The next one, it's a blue one without a bottle, but it's kind of half.
What do you mean without a bottle?
Without
Label.
no, sorry.
All right.
So it's half solid, half liquid within it. The next one,
Wait, it's blue.
yeah, the liquid in it
liquid.
is blue. Yeah.
Oh. Right, okay. No, right, anyway, move on. It's fine.
Next one is fully green, and that one just says, "Let me get my notes."
Is that
That's not what it says.
All right.
I love that. That's my favourite potion.
Night vision.
Night vision.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Can Florbo drink that one, please, too?
Florbo drinks that one, and he just loses eyesight. Everything is dark.
You taught it.
A la to looking at something in the night. There is nothing. It is all dark. That is actually what I have in my notes here. I've put night vision. Everything is dark.
Florbo maybe no think this one through.
Florbo is blind,
Okay.
which will we then use this time to go to Galena's dream.
Oh no.
In Galena's dream, it starts off peaceful. Galena's in her childhood home. The family's there. The brother's there.
My family's not there, but okay.
Galena goes out into the town. All is right. It's a peaceful day. Until Galena hears a roaring in the sky, akin to nothing ever heard before. The sky cries with screams of infants, mothers, sons, everyone, as the temperature on Galena's skin starts to increase with the fires that are around her. She then seems to find her brother on a hillside.
Gareth, where have you been? What's going on? There you go. Respond.
You caused this?
How have I caused this?
Wait, so we've all
This
caused
is
something.
you and your bracelet that has caused this.
The bracelet that was set out for you.
The bracelet that you brought here. The bracelet that you decided to bring here.
I was just following what I thought you'd want me to do. You're the one that was always jealous of me. I thought I would step up.
I was never jealous of you, Gareth. My issue with you was that you used to leave me alone here in the orphanage with all these bullies all the time.
How else was I to protect you?
Protect me?
What's better than being on the street?
I'd rather be on the street than in this temple filled with bullies and hypocrites.
It's raised you to the person you are today.
I raised me to be the person who I am today.
Love it or hate it, it's tough love.
It wasn't. Why did you get the bracelet, Gareth? Who put you on this mission?
All will be revealed. All will be revealed. For now, I need to go.
As you always do.
Goodbye. And we'll go back to... What have you wrote as a note?
No.
Nothing.
I don't write notes.
No, it's just stuff from the dome.
Right, we'll go back to Florbo, who is spaced out on the potion shop, temporarily regaining bits of his vision.
Tough.
Um, Is this like a Daredevil situation? Is my hearing heightened?
Sadly not, no.
Okay, so I've just got
I didn't
nothing.
even mean that as a... I'm sorry. No, it is not.
Right. So I've emptied
No,
the
you're getting your
right,
sight
but
back.
I've emptied the first shelf effectively.
Yeah.
So
As you kind of regain vision, two of them on the next shelf are just empty,
uh-huh.
and there is one purple one.
'Kay.
That Florbo feels really compelled to go for.
'Kay.
On the label, it says time, and then the next words are kind of scribbled out.
'Kay.
Florbo can't quite reach it without somebody else's help.
Nala.
She sounds like a ghost.
Is that saying yes or no? Nala, we need to reach this potion. As Florbo says, we do become bestie friends. Florbo will give you lots of food. in future.
I hunger for more Larry.
Yeah, well, the good thing is, if we use this, Florbo can actually go and get more Larry.
You promise?
Florbo think that's how time work.
Nixie, say this one thing in a situation like this.
Okay,
Fuck around, find out.
I've never heard Nixie say that.
Very Nixie thing to say.
Okay,
Nixie have it tattooed.
really?
Tramp stamp.
Oh, that would make sense as to why Florbo would never. Okay,
Sorry.
yeah.
I can give you help.
Florbo will have a tattoo of a dandelion on his bottom.
A dandelion.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want my help or not?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You can kind of get on Nala, and the potion is just there, and it drops and starts to roll around on the kind of the shelf
Mhm.
as it drops into Florbo's hand. Florbo kind of gives it like a big yeah, and then realizes that the gang is downstairs and can hear, and not wanting to meet the gang.
Oh, yeah. Florbo mean whiff.
Nothing seems to have happened, although you do kind of hear the footsteps start to go up, because this is when the gang was just about to leave. So the gang has just got the sword. You think this is a great time to make your exit.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you not just drink the potion?
Florbo will exit.
Florbo sneaks out, goes back up to the inn, and is then confronted with the very sweaty, very hot, out of breath, and it kind of looks like there's a bit of purple on a lot of the gang's neck that's kind of traveling up to kind of towards them. So Florbo now has the potion that he think will help them.
Can Florbo split it freeways between them, please?
How are we meant to drink it? We're
Yeah.
unconscious. Don't give unconscious people the tea.
That's a very different situation, but
Yeah,
alright.
no. It's
Florbo gives them all the potion, and they'll start to kind of stabilize that. Over the next coming days, you notice that the purpleness in their necks goes, their temperature reduces, their sweating stops, their cuts heal, and on the fourth day, they wake up safe and sound.
Cool.
The gang,
Thanks, Florbo.
yeah, the gang all say thank you, but then realise that Florbo had just sat next to the gang for 4 days and not done anything about the bombs.
Oh my god!
So we're now back to where we should be.
oh wait. Okay.
The funny thing is, Florbo had dealt with this by the first day. Florbo just sat and looked at you for 3 days.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so Florbo
that.
has done absolutely nothing. So for
But Florbo was really helpful.
Yeah, yeah.
Am I healed then? How much?
yeah,
am
you've
I?
all done a long rest.
Yeah.
A really long rest.
Apart, have I done one?
So
Cool.
chronologically, if we're taking this day as it comes, you went to the beach
Yeah.
and
Wait.
you went back in time, but as soon as you left the beach, you wake up in bed, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Timeline wise. So it's still the same day that you went down on the beach.
Went back in time.
You went back in time, and we're now in the present.
Can I make one amendment, please?
What's that?
See, during the days where I did, can I have gone and got Larry?
No, because that wouldn't have worked.
Why?
Right, run it through with me,
Like,
okay?
love this love.
You went and got Larry,
Correct.
Went back-
travelled
went back.
back in time
Yep.
to where Larry died.
Yeah, because
Yeah, but it's still a different Larry. Because if I was in the potion shop just there
Mhm.
and I had died, then old Florbo, who was downstairs, would still be alive.
Mhm.
So.
But you
old-
would have still
so,
have
so
got
old Larry is still in the caves.
no, because his destiny is to travel back in time and die.
Yeah, but where is he before he travels back in time and dies?
My brain.
But if you take him before he travels back in time to a point where Florbo didn't have him, you're going to have to replace him back in the pool. Otherwise, you couldn't have taken him back in time because they wouldn't have been in the caves.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Creates a
Okay.
paradox.
Okay, fine.
It's like the Martin McFly.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
is it his father? Is it him?
I'll find another lobster.
Yeah. So the gang are all just kind of waking up. Most of them are thanking Florbo. Nobody speaks about the dream that they had. Nobody even mentions it.
What's a dream?
Last night I had the strangest dream.
What?
That was
That was really mean.
I didn't mean that at you, Stephanie.
The abuse that I've suffered today. First, get planked in the face. Get covered
did.
in beer.
Yep.
Get some weird type of
Good
flippin'
catch.
flu. And then now I have a pet chucked at
Now,
me by my
the
dungeon
amazing
master.
thing about that is it bounced off of Devon's head.
And Devon's
That-
being abused as well now.
That's different.
That was like the JFK bullet. That literally.
It was actually. I seen that this morning. Actually, where it goes through him, through the guy,
Yeah,
through the guy's wrist.
For the guy in front of it, so unlucky.
Oh,
Like,
he got
you-
shot through the wrist as well.
Yeah, it's so
Stephanie-
unlucky for you.
Stephanie, I apologize.
That's okay.
That's what happens when you bring up the Dream SMP in this podcast.
I never. It was not the Dream SMP. It's literally a different song.
Oh, then I take that back.
You can't do that. Right, use a time potion.
Anyway,
Then hit Devon.
so the gang are now kind of faced with a conundrum of what to do next. Nixie voices their concern about the red book. That they.
That's me.
Well done.
Guys, the red book. I don't know if you can remember it, but I can. I keep seeing these flashes in my mind. It means something. We need to go figure this out, but I don't know how.
You could be lying. So,
Well, I'm definitely not, just because you lie all the time.
I've never lied.
Is it perception? Can I roll perception to see if Rex has ever lied?
Sounds like that was a lie. there.
That was
Yeah.
a lie.
Can I?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on,
I feel like.
I got 5.
Yeah. Okay. You can't really tell, but that's where we'll leave
Maybe.
today's episode.
Oh, next
Yeah.
in Rex is beef. Good. The way
Yeah,
it's
I think my character's going to go off and have a bath now or something.
I would like to try and see if I can get some milk from the barman.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now right. So we've sorted out the time travel stuff. Yeah, who does? Only people that make time travel stories are really people that are lazy and can't make anything original. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was today's episode. We've fixed some things, had a fun adventure time, wee bit of lore, wee bit of everything.
Stephanie got assaulted.
I know.
I apologise, Stephanie. I really do it from the bottom of my heart. I really didn't mean
Multiple
that.
times.
I really
I
didn't
like
mean
how
that for
it
you.
bounced off my head and I didn't even
I can't
feel
wait
the
to watch
effect.
that footage.
Do you know
And you got assaulted as well
When?
at the start.
When?
You got hit by your own headphones.
Oh yeah, I punched myself in the face.
Do you know what's great? I didn't even feel the pen hit off my head.
I
We
felt
could try
it.
again if you want.
No, thank you.
Somebody put XD, this is funny as fudge, and then somebody else put, we bring the boom.
What's that mean?
Are you posting during the episodes?
No, it was James. But
Oh.
Butterfluff24 XD.
That might be you.
Yeah, that's definitely like a Stephanie-esque type.
I don't have Twitch.
Why not? Why not following RookieRolls?
I just don't have Twitch.
Shocker.
I'm glad you got hit by the pen.
Oh,
That's nice.
bam!
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
Yeah.
Right, well, that's where we'll end today's episode. Won't be here next week.
Oh,
Don't
shucks.
think so.
No,
No, because Stephanie's not going to be here.
I'm not going to be here.
Is anyone the week after?
I'm not going to be here too.
We might, although I will say, we might have something planned for the Easter break.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
why
free
not?
during the Easter
Maybe.
break.
Yeah, we might have something big planned. Something I'm not even telling you guys about.
I'm
Oh.
on
Only one other
holiday for the
person knows
first
about it.
week, so you have to arrange that with me and my schedule.
I'm going to be in doing class.
But yeah, so keep an eye on our socials. Robbie, where will you find our socials?
On Twitter.
Nice.
Nice
Good-
one. What is it?
Good
Twitter?
work.
At RookieRolls Pods.
This guy.
Wait, if you go to the Instagram, you can click on the link tree that will give you access to
It's
all the
actually
social
on
media.
all of them, but alright.
Well,
Not
I
just
d-
Instagram.
Well, I just don't check RookieRolls social media.
I do a lot of promotion for the social media.
Mm-hmm.
I'm constantly at it.
I feel like there's some people in here that aren't really pulling their weight. You know.
Yeah, Scott.
I do so.
What do you mean?
Why did everybody look at me?
Yeah, Scott. I feel the same.
Yeah. Totally right.
Oh, I get it. That's.
I don't think you do get it, and that's what's even funnier.
I'm confused by the whole interaction.
Anyway.
Right.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Keep an
Bye.
eye on our socials to see when we're next active. And
Oh,
yeah.
we all started clicking way too early.
Thank you very much, folks.
Oh.
Take care.